Well, obviously the season finale was so important. Are you happy with how it all went down?
Yeah, I think, I think that we all knew what to expect by the end of the series, that we were going to say goodbye to a couple characters. And so I think we were much more prepared for the tragedy than a lot of the fans and viewers were. But I think the writers did it in a beautiful way, and they had a big challenge ahead of them, and I think they knocked it out of the park.
Well, how do you feel the show is going to continue without Nina and Michael, obviously?
I think that, it's been such an ensemble cast. I mean, you obviously watch the show for so long. It's really been, sometimes, you don't have one character that's in every single scene all the time. So I definitely feel that this makes more room for the villains that are coming in, and like a more badass Bonnie. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. I'm excited. I love change, but like not too much. But I love change, so I'm excited for the new season.
What's kind of exciting is that it is this new world. I mean, the fact that you're going into the next season not just saying like, hey, what's gonna happen with that one situation that we're all waiting for this cliffhanger. It's like, what kind of world are we going to come back into in a couple months when the show comes back?
Do you feel like Bonnie's going to feel a bit guilty or anything like that? Because obviously while she lives, Elena sleeps.
I mean, I think that Bonnie feels guilty for a lot of things. She feels guilty about her grams. She feels guilty about Elena, I'm sure. I mean, this is a character that has had to make sacrifices, and even when she did make the sacrifices she thought she needed to, she winded up losing a lot of it herself, in a lot of ways. So I think she's finally on this I'm going to do what I need to do for myself place, and I really like that.
And I think everyone kind of wants to know what's going on with Caroline and Stefan as well.
Yes, and I'm very interested to see what happens with Caroline and Stefan. I love that it's been, as Julie Plex says, such a slow burn over the seasons, and it didn't like rush into it, and you're kind of, I like that there's so much tension between the characters, and where it's kind of like walking such a thin line of like, they're either going to work out great or this is going to be such a tragic disaster. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited though.
Yeah, I have to say, I love Damon and Bonnie as a friendship group.
Yeah,
now.
Ian and I do some really great work together. We work with Ivana Chubbuck, who's incredible, and whether he's directing or he's in a scene with me, he's just awesome. We really connect.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see that friendship grow even stronger now?
I hope so, and it'll be great because his wife is going to come by on set, and she's also a phenomenal actress, and she's I've done like audition tapes with her, and she's given me like amazing acting notes and stuff like that. So it's just going to be like all the peeps, the whole family, we're all in it. It's very exciting.
Obviously, as well as Stefan, there's all that weird thing with Enzo as well. Do you think there's going to be anything coming up with that?
I think Enzo's going to have to figure out kind of his new purpose in Mystic Falls, and I think we've seen it with I'm glad that we got to hear more about his or see his backstory, and the fact that he had this kind of relationship, not romantic, but this that he was turned into a vampire by Stefan and Damon's mother, and he was abandoned, and he wants to be part of this family, and so that's kind of, we're figuring out that like this Enzo character, he's really just like this lone orphan that just wants to be part of a family.
Yeah.
And he, no one wants to welcome him in, unfortunately. So hopefully he finds his place this year. I know. Like, it's going to be interesting to see, Stefan and Damon's mom and kind of like her kind of vampire family, that what they're going to do, and if they have any place in this new Mystic Falls.